I'm here with Delson Interview. He's the director of Village of Hope, Burundi. We've been in Burundi now for about 10 days, seen a lot of great things, seeing a lot of the work that's been done here, and really enjoyed our time. And now we're having a little sit down with Delson to ask him a few questions for our group in Canada. So Delson, there seems to be a misconception in Canada about what Village of Hope really is, because it's not just an orphanage. Can you give us a little bit of insight as to what you see Village of Hope as?
So Village Burundi is not a residential institution for orphans, but it's a center that cares for the orphans and the vulnerable children. Most of the things we do are related to education. We do education. We also ensure that all children under our care are under a certain kind of program of education. So we have schools like in Marambia, a private school, even in Buiza. But we have also those primary school and secondary school. Those who are not in our school, we find the public schools where they can attend, and we still provide everything. So for them to be able to be educated. So it's education side, then there's also medical. So we ensure that our children under our care are treated at the hospital, though we do not have a clinic yet at our center, but we ensure that we have medical officers that ensure that all children are treated. We have a feeding program because our children, they don't find much in the community because of the poverty in the families. So we provide feeding program, especially in the morning and at noon, so that the children are able to concentrate on their education and also fight against malnutrition, which is observed at the beginning when they just come in. Apart from that, we also provide discipleship. We still need God despite everything else we get, and food and education, but the hope really is in Jesus. So we are teaching our children to grow in the love of God. They can trust God. So that's part of what we do as Village Burundi.
Last year, we raised money to build a fence. We were in Marambia, VOH Marambia, and it's a fairly large property, and we built a fence all the way around the buildings here. What's the status of that, and how's the construction coming along?
Constructions of the fence is really coming up. We are doing the final stage. We just need to put up doors and final touches, then we'll have everything done.
That's great. Now we are looking to raise money for our next project. And what are you recommending that we raise money for now?
Yeah, for now, what we are looking forward to is to come up with the admin building. Yeah, we have been using temporary buildings since 2018. We need like a conference room, which we don't have at the moment for holding the meeting at the main meetings.
So Delson, currently the Africa Cup is going on. This is the major football tournament for the continent of Africa, what we call in Canada soccer. Yes. Now, I've driven around Marambia in the community, and there are really limited places. There are no parks, and I think I've spotted a total of 2 football pitches in the entire community, which is quite large. Is there space in Marambia to build a football pitch?
We have that also in our agenda. Apart from the admin block, then we also looking for the football pitch. So we have a space behind the classrooms there. Then we can manage it nicely. Then come up with a nice football pitch.
Yeah, so obviously to care for these children, there's people required to do that.
Yes.
How many staff do we have now at Village of Hope Burundi, both Bwiza and Marambya?
At the moment, we have close to 60. So we have 30 staff in Marambya and 28 staff in Bwiza.
You obviously have a selection process for each staff, and they're very specific in the areas that they work in. What are some of the things you go through to choose the staff?
In most cases, the staff we hire, they are the staff that has been volunteering for quite some times here. The people get to know, we get to understand. Then when it's time to recruit, then they will do interviews with others, but you always find that it has been most of the cases, the people have been volunteering, we know them, they are doing very well in terms of their services to be provided to the children. You find that there are people who have volunteered not because of what they are getting, but because they just want to serve. Because it's quite a difficult work. It's not like any other work, even if you have to be making money. But this is quite difficult. You need to really have a heart for it. You need to be compassionate about it. You need to have just take it as if you are really doing. Let's just say in one way that you are passionate about it.
One of the other key things to that same point is, which I find really exciting, is that you have children that have gone through the program, graduated, and are now volunteering, and then go through that same process. How do you find that works within the staff?
So we have like children who grew up in receiving the support of VOH until they finish their secondary school. Some of them, they have even managed to go to university. At the end of their secondary school, they want to volunteer, start giving their effort and energy towards helping other children. So you see, it's very, very helpful. Then when they come into the staff, they understand where they came from. They understand that they are, in fact, the children themselves, they can trust them easily because they have been together. They can share with them things, then don't share with others. So very helpful to see these who have VOH children coming up and start also volunteering, helping.
So Delson, Village of Hope has now been operating. We're into our 14th year. And it's exciting to see the progress that's been made. So the name is Village of Hope. What hope do you see for the future?
Those who didn't have hope of being educated, they are now educated. Others have completed even university. Others are still doing university. Others have finished, they have done, they are now becoming like independent. They are able to stand on their own because of the process they went through, the education they received. Most of them, they became even Christians. They came to know God through VOH. Up to now, some are married already. Others, they married. Some of them, they come back and they say, oh, we also want to have children under our care. If you have any child, please, we are available. We can take care of some children as you took care of us. So you see that that's really impressive to see when you've seen somebody young, without hope, and you see the changes, you see them finishing, starting their own lives, they are able to save others, they are healed.
So any final word that you'd like to say to the supporters in Canada about Village of Hope and the years of that have gone by already and the success that we've seen?
I think words are not enough to express really what it means. Because when I came here, I know this land from the scratch where there was nothing. There was nothing. It was all a farming area. But we started this place, and we started slowly with the preschool, and slowly now we have up to grade 6, one up to grade 6. Our simple words is just thank you very much. Whoever has been contributing towards this work, they bring hope to the children in need. All those children under our care, it's a saved lives. There are lives that are being saved. So all that you are doing, it's helping to save lives. It's really amazing. I can't express it enough. I don't know how I can say it, but we are amazed by what God has been doing through you to support this work and see what happened in the lives of the children. It's really amazing. Thank you very much.